Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the IMAA's Insights and Innovation series. Before I begin, I just want to thank everyone that attended the International Women's Day event in Sydney and also the Batman event in Melbourne last Thursday. Both wonderful events, and thank you for participating. Today, we have very, very special guest presenters. We are talking to the guys of Pinterest and all the wonderful things that Pinterest are doing, not only in Australia, but around the world. It's quite an amazing story, and I was just getting a little bit of a glimpse of before. But I'm going to introduce Vanessa Jones, who is the sales director of Pinterest here in Australia, and the journey they're on. And it's quite a unique place they hold in the media ecosystem. So I won't be able to eloquently talk you through it as well as she can, but I'll pass over to her, and I'll turn my microphone off and sit back and enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sam, and thanks everyone for joining me on a Monday, which I know is typically a very busy day at the start of the week. So thank you for being part of the IMAA Insights and Innovation session. For those of you who have not had the pleasure to meet, as Sam mentioned, I'm Vanessa Jones, and I head up our acceleration and growth team here within Pinterest across Australia and New Zealand. And I'm truly excited to share with you today some of the latest insights, developments, and innovations in our product and the platform roadmap ahead. So I'll be sharing some more detail around the focuses for 2022 and beyond. And looking at the content planned, I'll be giving you an aim to provide you with an in-depth understanding of the Pinterest audience. I know some of you may not have met Pinterest before, so I want to make sure that you have an understanding of that through our data and insights, whilst also providing you with the products that we have available to help activate brands. I'll also share how Pinterest is the home of inspiration, and then run you through all of the 4 key focus areas that we have for 2022 around inspiring content, safety and positivity, commerce, and results. And then I'll do a wrap at the end and have time for questions. But before jumping into the content, I wanted to actually introduce you to the Pinterest Australian team. I imagine many of you haven't met the Aussie team yet, so I wanted to make sure you had an overview of who we are. And over the last 12 months, the team has really grown to a huge volume of people. So we launched, Pinterest launched in 12 years old this year, and we launched in Australia in 2017. And we now have close to 100 people in Australia actually servicing the Australian market and New Zealand market, which is super exciting. This just gives you a view of who your team are from a leadership level. So myself, Melinda, Jules, and Cassie, along with your PMs and AMs, Charlotte and Stacey, who are actually dedicated to servicing our independents and direct customers, along with our cross-functional teams from creative strategy, measurement, and marketing, who are all on ground to help our agency partners, including all of our independents, to make sure you're seeing the value and getting the results from Pinterest locally. So at the heart of it all, what really is Pinterest about? Now, unique mission in market is to bring everyone the inspiration to create a life they love. It's important to note here that people don't only use Pinterest for inspiration, they actually use us throughout the entire user journey that they are on. And that's why all of the products and tools we are developing are focused on helping pinners from inspiration right through to realization. And with Aussies spending over 40% of their waking hours online, it really begs the question, right, is all of this time moving them closer to a life where that they love? And from research conducted by TalkShop, they found that more and more people are saying that the hours spent on the internet leave people feeling isolated and anxious rather than connected. And this is where Pinterest really, truly is different and unique. We've built a platform where you can find things you actually love, where you're known for your expertise and not your celebrity, and you can dream up a better version of yourself and create a better world. So where does Pinterest sit in the context of the wider media mix, which I'm sure is a question you've asked yourself? Well, Pinterest really in itself sits in a unique place compared to social and search. That's because it's a place where people like to go for visual and personal discovery. You're not coming to Pinterest for text-based search information or social validation, so looking at the past or the present. You're coming to Pinterest to immerse yourself in highly visual, beautifully created environment to find all of the ideas and inspiration for all of the wonderful things that you want to do, try, buy, and experience in real life. And you are behaving this way because you are thinking about the future. And why does this actually matter for brands and for all of you on the phone here today? It's because inspiration is proven to drive results. And we've seen from research with Nielsen that Pinterest is 10x more efficient at driving consideration versus all other social platforms because we play such a big role in the inspiration phase within consumers. So people are coming to Pinterest to help plan for their future. Well, who are they? So globally, we reach over 436 million pinners around the world, and locally, 7.8 million of those are Aussies. So in terms of the demos we reach, we absolutely do reach a high female and millennial audience, which is something that we are incredibly proud of. But something you may not know is that our male millennial audience is actually one of our fastest growing demos on the platform. And when thinking about the use cases for Aussies and when they're coming to Pinterest, we look at it in 4 key areas. So seasonal, traditional, life, and unique. We know that life is a sum of meaningful moments, but they don't just happen out of thin air. Before meaningful moments happen, there are usually meaningful plans that are put in place to create those moments. And that is what ignites the making of a moment. It's inspiration, and that's where Pinterest really comes to its unique position. If we consider seasonal moments, it might be things like holidays, cultural occasions that occur on certain days or times of year. And life moments are more personal events or occasions where a pinner or their loved ones are really at the center of all of that decision making. Traditional moments, on the other hand, are significant milestones that happen once a year or once in your life and take an abundance of planning, like weddings. And unique moments are occasions that happen in everyday life and during every season. So sometimes as a smaller celebration leading up to a larger, more traditional moment. When planning for brands, it's great to really consider these moments and how a brand may authentically play into each of these moments. And the good news is, and the great news is that we have an array of tools that really help you plan for these moments. These resources that I've outlined here on the slide are all available for you to help you inform campaign strategies and to add color to your creative by making it feel more relevant. So there's our annual moments planner, which outlines all of the top moments. This is all Aussie that users are coming to the platform to help plan. And we actually give you an indication of when they start planning, so you can really build in a robust plan to be part of that journey for those users. We also have the Pinterest Trends Report, which come out weekly, which outlines all of the top currently trending searches that are happening on the platform, so you can proactively optimize or build campaigns to tack onto those immediate trends that we're seeing. To custom insights reports, as well as our Pinterest Predicts, which is currently available in market and is an annual report we release. So for those of you who haven't heard of Pinterest Predicts, this is a report we produce every single year, and it is the not yet trending report that can help you get ahead of the competition. So where other platforms are really giving you the what trended in the past year, we're really giving you that future view of what is up and coming that you can really amplify your message and be a part of. So I'm very proud to say that over the past 2 years in a row, we have managed to get a success rate of 8 out of 10 of our predictions right. So this year we've really gone even bigger and have identified 35 key trends for 2022, 2 of which I will take you through today for today's session. The first one being emotional escape rooms. So with the increase in the amount of time we're working from home and spending at home, pinners are looking to create an emotional escape room as their new home office. So for home decor brands, this lies a huge opportunity to inspire pinners and how they can really just do that on the platform. And the second trend we're seeing come to life in 2022 is what we're calling Finpelment. So what we're seeing is millennials are really driving searches behind investment tips, financial education and investment, and are really looking to take ownership of their money by increasing their financial literacy. So key opportunities here for financial brands, home and auto brands to really engage in this audience as they navigate their financial futures on the platform. So identifying a trend is just one thing, but making it actually actionable for brands is another. And this year we've created 2 ways for brands to engage with their audiences aligned to these trends. The first one being custom audience trend packages. So where we create the audience pack specific to the trend you want to align with, and the brand can target that audience on the platform in conjunction with Pinterest. Alternatively, we can work on a co-branded opportunity where you get ownership, exclusive ownership of a trend badge, where we, over a period of time, that you would own that particular trend on the platform. So you should now have a good sense of Pinterest and the value we bring to pinners and brands alike. I now want to shift gears and share with you some of the key highlights and opportunities for the year ahead. These have been broken out into 4 key categories: more inspired content, more inspired commerce, more inspired results, and a more positive and safe space for pinners on the platform. So I'll jump straight in. So to begin, we're going to kick off with more inspired content. And content on the platform can be discovered in 3 different ways if you haven't used Pinterest before. Your home feed, which is completely personalized to your personal taste. The search feed, when you are actively looking for or searching for something like an anniversary dinner, or finally through related pins, which gives users similar ideas to pins that they're already looking at. What's also important to note is that on Pinterest, 97% of all searches are actually unbranded. So people come to Pinterest to plan and do, but they haven't yet made up their mind around what it is they want to do or buy. And they may not be able to put what they're looking for into exact words yet. So this is an interesting opportunity for brands to go on the journey with their audiences as they navigate that inspiration to realization phase. In addition to this, the Pinterest audience is not only leaning in to find personal positivity and personal inspiration, but are really looking for ways to improve their impact in the world. So, and we continue to see this in full swing, specifically for our generation, what we're calling Generation Green, which is where millennials and Gen Zs are using Pinterest to find ways to eat greener, live greener, and be more sustainable on the platform. And to ensure we're providing inspiration and content in positive, inclusive space for everyone, we have developed the platform to ensure everyone's needs are met. So from search, from skin tone to hair pattern match, we want to truly be a platform that's diverse and serves everyone's needs. And late last year, we also took a strong position and banned all weight loss advertising, as we knew that the Pinterest audience are in search for body acceptance. And this is a huge stake in the ground for us as a company. When we also think about inspirational content, we think about creators, and Pinterest is really doubling down its efforts to support and nourish creators on our platform. And Pinterest creators really are experts in their own field. They are teaching you and I how to be the best versions of ourselves and bring that inspiration to realization through content and formats on the Pinterest platform. And with that, we are giving creators and brands and people new native tools in 2022 and beyond for content creation. And late last year, we started to make some headway in this area, and we launched Idea Pins, which is a new native format on Pinterest that is tailor-made for inspiration. So Idea Pins house multiple pages of video and image content created natively on Pinterest and built for inspiration. This format is currently in beta at the moment and will be moving to GA in H2 this year. The second pillar for Pinterest is centered around providing a positive and safe space for everyone. Because people don't just come to Pinterest to look for gimmicks or jokes like we've discussed, or even compare themselves to others. They come to the platform to feel good and make positive change, and brands should too. So Pinterest has actually also been found to rank #1 in trust attributes such as brand safety, quality content standards, transparency, and reputation versus our 7 peers in market. And people feel good when they use the platform. And underpinning all of this work and the success that we've made in this space is really down to the policies we have in place. From blocking health misinformation to providing compassionate search for people in need, we are making it our mission to provide inspiration to everyone to create a life that they love in a safe environment that they can do so. The third pillar and area for focus for us in 2022 is inspired commerce. And we are really focused on bringing back the joy of shopping to the online space with the joy of real world discovery. Creating a place where you can browse and find exactly what you want, or you don't know what you want exactly yet. Through product development and tool creations, we are finding ways for brands to further drive sales in this new e-commerce world. And with that, we have an array of solutions today that offer different shopping ad solutions to help your brands connect with shoppers and take them from ideas to I did, ranging from ad formats like shopping ads and collection ads, right through to ads and dynamic retargeting solutions and new tools of automation that will allow you to see greater impact and results with less work. So when we bring it down into what we're really focused on this year, it's about building a home of taste-driven shopping by investing in new ways for shoppers to browse, discover, and engage with brands. And we are working to make every piece of the content on our platform the starting point to a long-time shopping journey. And we're ensuring that this content is inspirational, curated by creators, experts, and brands alike. So one of the most recent product developments within this space has been the Try On for Beauty brands, which we launched and most recently launched for home decor. The consideration phase in the path to purchase is critical, and closing the gap between offline experiences and online sales, we are supporting their transition to online shopping more seamlessly through product developments like this. This is not available in Australia yet. It is available in the US and is in beta, but I wanted to show you this to give you a direction of where we're headed and what will be available in the coming months within the Australian local market. The last pillar we are looking to focus on, and with the last pillar for today that we'll take you through, is inspiring results. So whilst this may not be as creatively inspirational as the first three pillars, we believe it is an important part to really prove the value of Pinterest. And by now, through the information I've shared today, you should see that Pinterest is not just about making an impact at the top of the funnel, but we offer value right through the user journey through to consideration. So it's like inspiration to realization. And we offer a full funnel buying options to ensure we're working towards your key goals to drive success. And further to this, we want to ensure that we are removing as much of the guesswork and manual effort required to optimize your campaigns. And we are continuing to develop and help by providing automated campaign management by investing in areas like machine learning, which helps ensure your campaigns are optimizing towards your business goals. And the first way we're going to do that is by expanding our Pinterest conversion solution by including ROAS optimization, so which will enable you to toggle between optimizing towards conversion volume or return on ad spend. Secondly, we're doubling down our intelligent budgeting solutions with flexible daily budgets. So flexible daily budgets will optimize your spend to the times of day when pinners are more active or more inclined to take action, which will be coming. And third, we're making it even easier to take advantage of our automated solutions by building automatic campaigns. So these campaigns will allow you to set up a campaign aligned to your goal that will adjust over time to ensure we're delivering high results for you on the back end. Each of these solutions will move through alpha in H1 to general availability this year, and we'll notify you when that does become available. So when it comes to considering Pinterest role, that we can offer and help you achieve is really about reaching untapped audiences through the use of Pinterest insights to reach audiences in the right mindset and at the right time. We can help you launch new products to drive impact and maximize immediate awareness right through to optimizing towards online and offline sales within contextually relevant environments, all with the goal of making your brand feel more relevant in the lives of consumers and pillars. So with that, I'll wrap today, but I really hope you are feeling inspired by the opportunities presented and the innovation ahead for Pinterest in 2022 and beyond through our focus on more inspired content, commerce, results in a more positive and inspiring platform. So with that, I'll open up to some questions, should there be any online before we close.
Any questions, guys? Sometimes there's not, so that's okay. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll connect you to the guys. We'll also send out this presentation later on today and also a link to the video. So if we've missed anyone, they can pick it up later in the week. Vanessa, thank you so much for presenting today and showing the guys what you guys are up to, and also for your support of the independent sector as well. It's greatly appreciated. Julia, thank you for supporting the sector. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week with something else. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay dry, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.